I got kicked out on my 18th birthday with a duffel bag and $60. No cake, no card, just my dad at the door saying, "You're an adult now, figure it out." Years later, he learned I did figure it out, just not in the way he expected. I wasn't a problem kid. I had a part-time job, decent grades, and a plan for community college. None of that mattered, because in our house, my younger brother was the golden child, and I was the spare part. He got braces, lessons, praise, second chances. I got hand-me-downs and lectures about being dramatic. So when they threw me out, it wasn't random. It was the final version of a pattern. The first years were ugly. I couch surfed, slept in a break room once, then rented a tiny room with strangers and thin walls. I worked anything I could get, studied during breaks, and dragged myself through online classes until I landed an IT job. By 26, I had a clean one-bedroom, a working car, and peace I built myself. No family help, not $1. Then one Sunday, my parents showed up at my door like nothing happened. My mom did the soft voice. My dad did the crossed arms stare. "We need to talk." They sat on my couch and asked me to let my brother move in, temporarily, because he got laid off and dumped. "Family comes first," my dad said. I looked him dead in the eye. "You threw me out at 18. Don't say family to me now." They left, but they didn't stop. My brother started calling, then showing up in my lobby, then outside my door with that helpless face he used on everyone. My relatives suddenly texted me that I was heartless. Someone fed them a script and hit send. Then he crossed the line. My landlord called and asked why I was transferring my lease to my brother. He had shown up with fake paperwork and claimed I told him to handle it. I rushed home and found him waiting with a backpack like move-in day. "You forged my name?" "It's not forgery if we're family," he said. That sentence still makes my skin crawl. I changed locks, tightened everything, installed a camera. A week later, I checked footage and saw my father trying to pick my lock. No mask, no panic, just casual entitlement, like he still owned access to my life. That was the exact moment I stopped hoping they'd act like decent people. I documented everything: voicemails, texts, posts, timestamps, footage, all backed up in 3 places. I locked down my accounts, flagged my credit, warned my boss, and met with a lawyer. She didn't flinch once. "You have grounds for a restraining order," she said. For the first time in weeks, I could breathe. Then my mom hand-delivered a letter asking me to sign simple paperwork so my brother could get the family house. My lawyer pulled the trust documents. Surprise, my grandfather had left that property to both of us, 50-50. Any transfer required both signatures. They weren't reconnecting. They were trying to erase me legally. So I stayed quiet and built a trap. I gathered deed history, trust clauses, their messages, and my brother's voicemail bragging they were finalizing everything. I looped in one cousin, and she agreed to attend my brother's birthday dinner and record. We guessed my parents would make an announcement there. We were right. 7:28 p.m. My dad raised a glass. Then everyone clapped. Next, my brother smiled and thanked them for his house. Again, my mom dabbed fake tears. Then my cousin's camera tilted toward their faces. Next, I texted my lawyer one word: now. Again, my phone buzzed as the injunction and cease and desist hit their lawyer and the county recorder. Then the title transfer froze before dessert was cut. At the same time, a local reporter published the story with documents to back it. Not gossip, records, timelines, their own words. My phone blew up that night, but I didn't answer. For once, silence worked for me, not against me. The fallout was fast. Their legal argument collapsed. The ethics complaint scared off their lawyer, and the property got locked into formal review. My brother called me furious. "You're tearing this family apart." "No," I said. "I'm refusing to be robbed by it." A month later, the order came. The house had to be sold under trust terms. We each got half. My share was over $180,000. My parents had 90 days to move out. I never celebrated, never drove by, never asked how they were doing. I got one last envelope with no return address. Inside was a photo of that backyard table where they tried to crown my brother. On the top, in black ink, "Hope you're happy." I put it on my fridge as a reminder. They erased me at 18 and expected me to stay invisible forever. I didn't scream. I didn't beg. I documented, planned, and finished it legally. Was I wrong for going all the way? Or did they finally get exactly what they earned?